Sign the papers and send the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one.
So it was a letter about payment of one of his paintings.
By all secrecy, though.
And what?
Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right?
Maybe it has some special significance to him. Well, Emma?
Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for the night of the crime?
I'm afraid I can't tell you because you're going to be a witness tomorrow here. I thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? All right, Brushel. Brushel? He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could.
I'd like to speak with your reporter if this could.
I hear he's on the beat today too. He said something about covering a magician.
Magician? Well, if it's not true, he said that leaves only one other person.
It wasn't Valentgamere by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got a big show lined up, I hear.
So he's out interviewing Valentgamere. Looks like I'll be heading out to the Colosseum again sooner than I thought.
Here, I'll give you the reporter's card if you want it.
Spark Brushel.
I guess you're going to have a good business card if you work freelance.
Really, what's this? A camera lens finder?
Do reporters take photos too?
I guess if he's freelance, he'd have to.
Maybe you should try being a prosecutor and a defense attorney. You'd always win.
Why don't I become a rock star too while I'm at it? What the fucking hell? I was wondering if you could take a look at this.
I'm a detective. A detective. You can't just ask me any odd thing and expect an answer, okay? I think you need to be a little more focused in your inquiries, scientific even.
Somehow I knew she'd get around to science. Emma, I was wondering about this painting here.
Ah, that one. What about it?
What about it?
Yeah, what about it, Apollo?
Take a closer look, both of you. Now look at this one. This is the third painting he was working on.
Hey, they're the same! I was hoping you wouldn't find that. You're right, though. Drew Misson was copying this painting. Wow, it's pretty good.
Copying a painting? What for?
Oh, that's quite good, isn't it?
That's all I wanted to ask you about.
You want to examine it, is that it? I'd be happy to let you if you had a good reason. Without that, sorry.
Guess she wants to do a little footwork on her own first. This one then. Well, we do have a good reason. It's... I don't think you're doing forensics work.
I suppose if we must, just this once.
Guess we'll just have to move on for now.
Woo, this is it, Apollo. The place where magic and dreams converge.
Just a while ago it was a place where murder and nightmares converged.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valent.
What about the case? Ah!
Only before a house like that.
The young Miss Trucy. How often I hope we meet again only to tell myself it was an impossible dream. Damn it.
Uncle Valent, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? You're going to give me flowers? If you're going to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it's I who wish to congratulate you. Well, everyone's so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as Magnifique's illusions are reborn. Here on stage by my hand.
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that Cremare's miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
Miss Trucy, I must apologise. The show in its honour should have been his.
Daddy.
My co-magician in training, Zach Gammaray. If that terrible thing hadn't...
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valent Gammaray, would have been proud to stand up on this stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valent. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. To think we get to see the great Magnifique's illusions again.
She's really looking forward to this, isn't she? My mentor, the magnificent Magnifique Gammaray, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing the memory's a bit embellished. 7 long years the world's been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Gammaray Troop's secret, it falls to me to provide one. It's my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face, you speak to the nameless masses. How can I help you? If the world was waiting, why'd you hold off for 7 years? It appears the lad's uninformed. Perhaps you've heard of the magic known as law in which governs our land. I have, I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. The performance of Magnifique's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years. That phrase sure likes to pop up a lot, doesn't it?
And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
You you tell us about these performance rights?
Minifee's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea, a trick if you will. The trick was considered his property and as such was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe. Minifee knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person.
You mean him?
Yes, Miss Trucy, Richard Palmer. Zach Gamery was the inheritor of Gamery's miracle.
Daddy.
Yet, as you well know, he's gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where the story's going. Once a person's classified as missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
Oh.
Yes, Miss Trucy, for it pains me to say it, this past spring, able to be precise was the time, your father's legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secret of our mighty mentor Minifee passed to me. That is, in fact, stipulated in the will by Minifee himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy.
Well, that just killed the fucking mood, didn't it? A challenge, is it? You wish to make that disappear? Very well, give it to me. Oh, no, thanks. I know magicians like this.
Apollo, what's that look just now?
I was thinking hard to get any information out of a magician. I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Aha! It bears the Gamma Ray seal.
Uncle Valent, is something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Daddy gave it to me.
Your daddy? My partner's at...
No, the other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy... Lord Daddy? Kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a little bit. The signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Gamery.
Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What is in this envelope, I wonder? So a journalist was here on a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. The little pen seemed to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brushel?
Brushel.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, and yes.
Can you tell us more about him? What did he want?
A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? Valent's vision is always toward tomorrow. Valent's feet step always forwards. That is all.
That's all? Very confusing.
I'm to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested the rapacious reward to remove himself. So a painter's died, so what of it? It's but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Gamery.
Uncle Valent, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit the place popular with penalised perpetrators. The detention centre. Oh, he was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. You tear apart my respectability, I will tear apart him.
Oh, here comes Apollo. Uncle Valent's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the card? Not sure it qualifies as big magic.
What happened to the big magic?
It's no more miraculous for it to stay ripped. He must have really not liked that journalist. Now, time has come when I return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy.
Thanks, Uncle Valent.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. So what do you think the journalist was after? And why did Valent react like that to the envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention centre another visit.
I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. Looks like somebody's already meeting here.
Maybe that reporter.
What the fucking hell are you?
What an ugly bastard you are!
Hey there, how you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. It's all about a nervous monkey. You're Justice, you! You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you! Stares down witnesses on the stand till they spill beans, end quote. But that's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Ooh, you're Trucy.
Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties, end quote.
That's not true.
Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need, end quote. No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Oh, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk. Had to interview someone or go plumb crazy, end quote.
Huh?
I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name's Brushel. Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes his eyes. Writes, end quote. Ugh. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. One walk through crossroads of mayhem madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. If he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. I really don't want to talk to you. I really don't.
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
Me? Oh, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes?
I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here, end quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly, I knew you'd understand. Huh?
So the night of the murder, you at Drew's studio?
Who, me? Look, let me say one thing for the record. I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy, always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never look back, end quote.
I can understand the philosophy, but...
You all know the thing that one-way tickets, once you use them, they're gone. Or because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
True enough. Do they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly, see, it's the same thing.
What is?
Oh...
So you went to do a story on Drew Mission? I never had a story done about him before?
That's right. Let me say one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? What do the interview in the first place?
Well, yes.
Look, it's like this. I've got it. Say there's a burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's going to tell you where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly. See? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I think I might have actually understood that one. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote.
Right, I guess we'll leave then.
Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a little tidbit of news I just saw for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it.
I remember like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup, when an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was.
An oil painting?
Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen the painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river.
Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach?
Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers, end quote. Alright, let me go on the record here.
Yes?
I know what you're going to say. Russell, take this, write brilliant column, end quote.
I don't think so.
Look, buddy, I write brilliant columns about one thing, and that's food. Try to understand.
What could he possibly be writing? He didn't listen to a word I said. Can I leave now? Can I be done with him? Can I get away from him and his fucking horse teeth? Ah, presenting, are we? I did my fair share of that back in the day. Showed my attorney's badge a lot too. You're now cool and calm now, but you should have seen him before.
You know me too well, Trucy. I'm glad I provided this opportunity for a little family bonding.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. Well, what's with the scary face you're making? And what's with the I know someone I'm not telling face you got going on, Emma? Oh, come on. This painting came from behind that dresser. Yeah, so? It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Think you can tell me a bit about this? Oh, I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Missing was a forger. A forger? So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies. So precise you can't tell them apart. Well, I'll just photocopy them. The big problem with forgeries is people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Missing was a criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries, to supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see. Actually, that's why I bought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting's a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing? Like doing magic tricks in front of a mirror before on stage? But not in the case of forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product's going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I bought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings is already half finished anyway. Still, it's neat to see Mr. Mission's rough sketches. Can't tell what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. True, that would be interesting, and maybe valuable for the case. You should try buttering up Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say. I can't wait to see the rough sketches of this painting. I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick. Oh fine, just this time though. Let's check it out. If I didn't know better, I'd say that was Gavin on fire. Wait, what the heck? Wow, this really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist till recently. You probably thought you could draw any sort of thing you wanted for the rough. What do you mean? Well, in the past you could only analyse the composition from a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, to trace the charcoal between the paint and the canvas. You could tell if there'd been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like. Ah, I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros actually paint out a rough sketch entirely. Then double completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Misson was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them? Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd. You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo. You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? Okay, let's print this one out. This one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look all serious all of a sudden. If you don't look at the last of these, fine by me, knock yourself out. Okay, I see where this is going. And there's the poker. It's the poker hand, the noodle cart, and the rock concert. What the heck is all this? Well, I hesitate to ask why you get so excited. Sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at the free sketches. Do you notice anything? Ah, there. Now you're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on. Remember how the game first started as well? What? The murder in the poker room in the Bullshit Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Governor's concert. What could it mean? How could he have drawn these things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misson your father? Oh, give me a break. It doesn't even seem remotely possible to you. I've never even heard of Drew Misson before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there are my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been coincidence. Just who was this Drew missing? And what did he have to do with me?